friends. You weren't offended by that, were you? Don't be upset. Don't switch off. I'm not wasting your time. Don't switch me off. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Alright? Let's start over again. What's going on, people? This is your boy, Bobby G, man. Good to be here. Are you happy now? Okay. Because I'm all about the old Burger King style, man. Your way, right away, man. Have it your way. Specialty sandwich, man. Remember the ham and cheese specialty sandwich from Burger King? You remember that? I remember that when I was a kid, man. It's terrible. Anyway, got this at the flea market for $5. Originally, I didn't know why they got it. I wanted $5 for it. Then I saw that the bridge is almost totally lifted off the damn thing. Somebody put steel strings on a guitar again. This did some serious damage to this guy. You want to take a look, man? I know you like Gore, man. Not Al Gore. Not Tipper Gore. See that, man? That's not good, man. That's not cool for school or cool for high school or grammar school or middle school or anything, man. Not even cool for nursery school, man. This is not cool. I think this is the final Checkmate G137, I think it was. I'll get the actual number. It was originally produced, I believe, by Kawai Tiesko in Japan for Checkmate. It was one of their, budget nylon guitars. And I think this is the first Korean version of it. It's like a stripped down version of that guitar. But I wouldn't be 1,000% sure. So that's why I put a question mark. I'm not going to give you bullshit information. That's not my style. I'm not a bullshit artist. So I think it's one of those Checkmate guitars, man. I'm not positive. Because the label's been ripped off. And it could have been another guitar. You know what I mean? It could have been an unknown guitar, man. Could have been a prototype. But it's got all kinds of fucked up strings. It's got like an E string right here, like a fat E string. Like a fat A string here. It's like, they're really like trying to break the guitar, man. You know what I mean? They're trying to hurt my friend, the guitar. So I'm going to fix you, man. I'm going to fix you even though you're not really worth anything. You know what I'm saying? I bought you for $5. When I'm done with you, you'll be worth 10. So let me flip you around. I'll show you the damage, man. You know what I mean? And we'll take the healing together, man. That's all we can do. We need to heal ourselves. I'll flip you around. So, I was saying about that Checkmate. It's a Checkmate G135 I was talking about. Even down to the pattern on the pickguard, the whole pattern. You know what I mean? The dot, you know what I mean? Dot set up, even though we're missing a dot right here. You can see where it fell off. See where it fell off. The open, it's a classic guitar. No radius here. And the open things. I'll show you. Here's the Checkmate G135. You know what I'm saying? There's an actual example of it, man. Here's some photographs of it. You see it's got the open, it says made in Japan, or it says Korea, of course. But it's a classical guitar. You know what I'm saying? It's got the Checkmate badge. And the back's the same. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much the same guitar. You take a look at it, man. Anyway, this is missing the strap button on the bottom. I'll show you real quick. It's just one of those plastic jobbers. Just one of those plastic jobbers, even on the Japanese model, man. Let's see here. See that? We got plenty of them. Plenty of them. So let's put it on the slab now and take an official look at it. Estimate the damages. All laid out, hoss. See the missing strap button? Look at all these steel strings on here now, man. That big, thick steel E string. Right, look. He's got two steel D strings. These are both D strings in the B and G position. Here's a B nylon string. Let's put it where it belongs. Just cruising for a bruising, man. Looking for trouble here with this guitar, man. Other than that, man, you know what I mean? We're pretty much okay until we get up to the headstock. The head stalker. You're the head stalker, man. It's unusual. It's like a transitionary piece. Up to that point, once one of these strips got damaged, you know what I mean? Like that happened. You know what I'm saying? The whole strip had to be replaced. But now, these are like the first ones that you can actually swap them out. Never really saw them before, man. Never saw them. I never saw them. So let's find a set that we can put in there. You know what I mean? Save the rest of the good ones for Christmas Eve. You know what I'm saying? We can't even slip a new, button on there because this is broken off. You know what I mean? See, it's broken. Whereas this one, like, you could actually put a new head on there. So we have to put a whole new button in there, man. A whole new tuning peg, man. Square peg. So let's get these terrible, horribly misshapen strings off of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you in the lab once we're denuded of the strings. Alright, so there it is. There it is. This guitar is what we call a total guitar. It's very damaged. You know what I mean? Not just that, but the wood is like warped up. You know what I mean? It doesn't, it's hard to film it. It's damaged, but in person, you know what I mean? You're like, wow, man, this thing is done. And this brake point here is solid brake. You can push as hard as you want, and it ain't going down, man. You know what I'm saying? That bridge is, you know what I'm saying? Fucked up, man. So this wood is so warped here, I don't want it to crack, because I'm going to put some clamps in here and through the hole to just get this down if I can, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a clamp on the outside here. So what I want to do so it doesn't, crack the wood, we're putting all them clamps on there. I want to take some boiling water, just pour it on the back here and set it out in the sun for about a good 5-10 minutes. Let it heat up the wood, you know what I'm saying? Soften it up a little bit. Come down here, pump a whole bunch of tight bond in here. You know what I'm saying? I can't even illustrate it that well, man. It's just messed up. And then just get these clamps in there, man. And a clamp around the outside. So I'll see you when it's all clamped up, man. Hosed out, man, you hoser. You know what I mean? Expressway journal here, man. See you in a minute. Oh, man. You can't really see it now, but when it's dry, you'll be, wow. As soon as we poured that boiling water in there, man, you know what I mean? After we let it sit out in the sun for 5 minutes, it was totally flattened out, really. You know what I mean? It was like a miracle, man. It's another Bobby G patented technique that the real Luthers don't talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? Fixing the cheap guitars, man. Put a 5-inch, 8-inch U-clamps in there. Let it sit overnight. We'll see you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We'll see you tomorrow, people. Listen, peace be with you. Bonjour. Bonjour, good morning. So, last night, about 2 or 3 times, every 3-4 hours or so, came down here, took a hair dryer, stuck it in a hole, you know what I mean? Blew it out for about 4 or 5 minutes, twice last night. You know what I mean? We dumped half a cup of boiling water in there yesterday, and it, you know what I mean, the shape is perfect. It's flat, it's great. You know what I mean? This thing's down even, it's dry, it looks great. So I just want to do one more time, you know what I'm saying? Extended maybe 5-6 minutes, blowing this guy out, you know what I mean? Hot air, you know what I mean? Getting it dry, and let it sit clamped down here for a good 2 more hours after the last blow. You know what I mean? Before we declamp it. So, you know what I mean? I'm going to blow it again and let it sit there. I'll see you in about 2-3 hours, folks. And Joe's. Peace be good. Unclamped. You see that? Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Look at that. Perfect. The guitar, level, flat. There's no wood being pulled up. Nothing crazy happening. There's not even a line. You know what I mean? There's not even a line. It's like nothing happened, man. Now, take note, real luthier friends. Just take a quick note, man. I know the right way is to remove this carefully. Take these things out, put the screws out, and shave all this shit off of it, you know what I mean? Get it all clean and fine. Then fill in all the deficits that pulled off on this side and get that all nice and cleaned out and shoveled out and shit. Leveled out. Get all the tools out and shit. You know what I'm saying? No. Wrong way's now the right way, people, man. That's the archaic revival, as my boy Ricky D would say. The wrong way's now the right way, people. So that's just the proof in the pudding. You know what I mean? Anyway, folks, let's clean this fucking thing off, man. It's dirty. It's got 30,000 years worth of fucking just dirt on it. It's got some liquid shit going on. You know what I mean? Take some furniture polish and I'll see you around that flapjack. Peace be with you. See that? You see that? Just look at it. Oh, yeah, it's nice. Oh, it's nice and glimmery. It's got a glimmering sheen all about. I don't know what's crazier, the glimmery sheen or the fact that this guitar looks great. Wow, man. So as you can see, got the frets all darkened off with an old sharpest. I'm going to just do a real quick fret job on this old gal. The old hootenanny. See that? Got the old leveler ready. I'll see when we're all fretted up, man. Don't fret. Just look at those frets, man. Better than when it left the factory, people. No doubt. No doubt. So, I was shaking all the shit off of it, you know what I mean, over the garbage can after I did the frets. I'd heard something shaking around inside the guitar. I said, hey, wouldn't that be great if this missing, you know what I mean, fret, you know what I mean, marker was inside the guitar, man. And I looked inside the bottom. Sure enough, it was, man. And I picked it up with a little piece of masking tape, man. See that? I got it, man. Let's glue it down with some crazy glue, man. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be great? What a great thing happened, man. See when that's all restored, people. Yes. Mamma mia. Mamma mia, tuya, y todos. Look at that, man. Wow. So let's go around the edge here. Real perfunctorily. You know what I mean? Just a little bit beat up here and there. You know what I'm saying? There and here. With an old furniture scratch marker. Let's scratch it up. You know what I mean? Likewise here. With the brown. See when we're all touched up, Tucker. You don't get all tuckered out when you're doing this, buddy. Yes. Look at that, people. Looks like it's a newbie. You old noob. So let's give her old coat with some Mom's Brazilian Carnauba cleaner wax. I'm always talking about waxing off. Let's wax on, people. See, we're all waxy, sexy. And there it is, man. It's got like a glassy, glimmery, gleaming shine, man. This thing's in almost damn near mint condition. You believe that? Can you believe that? After all we've been through together. So let's circle back to those tuners, man. Let's see if we can't get them into ship shape. You know what I'm saying? See you in a second. Now what are we to do with these? Now these we talked about before. They have these unique sort of weird, you know what I mean, early sort of way of replacing the shaft if it got broken like it got broken here. So let's replace the shaft. Now I don't have any of these in the drawer, you know what I mean? And if I did, I don't have two. I don't even have one. I have 6 of these. And it looks to be, to me, the same gear ratio. Same exact size, man. Looks to be. I don't know. You know what I mean? These look to be about, you know what I mean? Early 80s, you know what I mean? Early 80s at the latest, man. These are pretty old. So let's get them in here. Let's see if we can make this little set using pretty much the original parts, man. Just give it a little boost. And then we'll put these away. You know what I mean? On our parts drawer, we'll have 4 beautiful ones in case some shit like this happens to us in the future. The future is always coming every single minute. Every minute. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. See you in a minute. Look at that. 2 beautiful sets of tuners finagled out of nothing. I changed the gears too. You know what I mean? One of these posts had broken off inside of this gear actually. See that post is all broken off in there? That was a real bummer, man. I didn't do it, man. It was like that. Got another post on there though. Other posts are intact. Nobody will even notice, man. Nobody will even flinch an eyelid. Look at that, man. Recycle, reuse, renew. I'd be with you. So let's go back over to the guitar, man. Beautiful, man. Look at that, man. Got that quirkiness of the, you know what I mean, prototype, that early strip that you could switch out the posts. You know what I'm saying? Here's one of the modern strips. You know what I'm saying? That's how you switch out the post. You know what I mean? It doesn't have this little arm, man. It's cool, man. It's like a prototype, man. Embryonic, man. It's cool, man. Unheard of, man. Special speciation. So we're down to the grittiest of the nitty, man. You know what I'm saying? We're almost done. A couple little things, you know what I mean, to sew up here. This guy's missing. Got one. You know what I mean? We'll screw him in. And then when we're done screwing him in, we're going to put these strings on. Then we're going to see the glamour shots. When we're done doing the glamour shots, we're definitely going to say, peace be with you. Look after yourself. Peace be with you. There it is, folks. The mystery Korean guitar that bears an uncanny resemblance to Checkmate's bottom line, student level nylon classical guitar. Circa 1970. You know what I'm saying? I'll be conservative about it. Look at that, man. Looks great, man. Under tension. Solid gold, man. See that? No sign of anything really dramatic ever happened to this guitar, man. This whole video wasn't anything about Checkmate, you know what I'm saying? It was more about how to repair a classical guitar that's been fucked up by the ravages of a fool that strung it with steel strings, man. I think I really showed you the back of this guitar. Nothing right on it now. Nothing to be ashamed about. It's still nice. You know what I mean? Still glamorous. You know what I mean? Not Jacaranda Rosewood. But just deep inside some kind of rainforest. So, there it is, people. Let's hear it, man. You know what I'm saying? I could talk all fucking night, man. You know me. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Alright? Peace be with you, man. Let's hear it. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear the steel reinforced nick. So is it the G135? Is it not? One thing that's definitely sure, man. This is an early Korean guitar, man. Skills, I don't know if you can see this, but you see a lot of dust and shit in the paint. You see that, man? All kinds of particles and there's little paint drips, big globs of paint drip on there, man. It's definitely amateur, man. Koreans got to get their game up at this point in the early 70s, man. But sounds like it should, man. Just like it did when it left the factory. Like a beautiful, cheap guitar. Yes, people. This was more an episode about Bobby G's art, man. Not about Checkmate. About the Hillbilly Luthery, man. We can all be Luthers if we want, man. Just like Martin Luther, man. You don't have to be a king to be a Luther, man. Anyway, man, this is an old 45 my mom used to have when I was a kid by the Beach Boys, man. At the time, it was only like an 8-year-old record, but now it's a very old record. I still listen to it all the time, man. It used to make me cry, man. It still makes me cry today, man. One of the most beautiful things I've ever heard, man. This is the way I always dreamed it would be. The way that it is. Oh, when you are holding me, I never had a love of my own. Maybe that's why when we're alone, I can hear music. I can hear music. Carl Wilson, rest in peace, man. God love you, man. And those who hate Mike Love, listening to the middle eight of that, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And that's without any direction from Brian at all. Brian was all fucked up on drugs in that recording, man. He wasn't even on the recording, I don't think, man. Anyway, man, peace be with you. Ronnie Spector, wash your hands. Phil Spector, rest in peace, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry about the wash your butthole thing, man. Take it easy.